crazy speak. Questions?
Did you expect a knockout?
I never go in there expecting a knockout. If it comes, it comes. I don't go in there looking for it.
You were moving up in weight, but he's coming down. Did you feel like you would be that? You look just strong. You look like you had been fighting at 140 your whole career.
I told everybody I'm strong. You know, everybody was talking about his power, but they wasn't talking about mine. And I think I said that in the interview.
Strategy, when you talked with Brian was telling us that, you know, the strategy going in, you knew that Dulorme would start quick. You kind of didn't do that in the first couple of rounds, but when did you start to drop your hands as far as you saw it, you know, from the fight?
No, I just felt like I got comfortable. You know, my coach told me to go in there and just don't even really throw nothing hard. Just touch him. Touch him, touch him, touch him. Then when he told me to pick it up, that's when we picked it up.
And like you said, Terence, you know, before the fight, everybody was talking about Dulorme being the bigger fighter, the harder puncher, supposed to be the bigger guy. And nobody was talking about your power and that you're naturally big guy. What do you make of that?
I think they forgot about me. You know, I had to make them remember me. You know, I feel like in all my fights, I hurt every last one of my opponents, every last one of them. And I just felt like by him being a so-called puncher, my punching power was overshadowed.
So you made a statement with this win?
Of course. You know, I just felt like the way I handled myself in there, I had fun in there, got him out of there when need be, and made for a quick night.
2015 where you left 2014?
That's right.
I didn't see you
sweat when you really got comfortable. You could tell just by the way you were talking to him that you were in your rhythm that you seemed to have him at that point. What was into your mind that third round and kind of took over the fight?
Just have fun and relax. Just have fun and relax. You know, every time I touch him, I say, got him. Got him. You know what I mean? And he was just looking like, man, I was like, got him again. Just having fun in there.
Hey, Terence, it's funny you say that because your final sparring, you were kind of doing the same thing. Is that something that Terence does all the time?
And I'm just having fun in there. You know, when I'm having fun, I don't think nobody can beat me. Because that means I'm in my rhythm, I'm elusive, I'm just ready for whatever he's going to bring.
Now, he was throwing a lot of shots, but he was missing a lot of times because you were slipping those punches and you were catching them. That's what you work on all the time.
A lot. You know, I see it coming before he even throw it. And that makes for a great counter and me to slip them punches.
You know, we see all the support you get back in Omaha, but it seemed like a mini Omaha here in Texas. You brought a lot of people.
Didn't it though? It seemed like everybody in there from Omaha.
How'd that feel to be, you know, states away and you still have your people there?
It felt great. You know, I love the support.
Terence, was that a plan from Bob Arum, or was that did you want to come out to Texas?
That was their plan. You know, initially we were supposed to fight in Omaha, then we were supposed to fight in Iowa, and I guess the buildings was booked.
But now that you've won this fight, now what is it you want? What's next for Terence Crawford? What is it that you want out of it?
Whatever. Yeah, I don't want anything. I'm fine.
Is there a fighter you want to fight? Is there a fight you're ready to get into now?
I'm ready for whoever ready for me.
We talked to Bob Arum a little bit ago. He says, you see all the fans that showed up today for Terence. Wait till Terence fights in Las Vegas. They're going to show up by 1,000.
That's right. That's right. You know, I just feel like being that it's a lot of fights going on right now, you know, you got half here, half there, half there, you know, but if it was one big fight, it would be way packed than it was now. Oh, I know I hurt him. You know, I felt it. You know, I knew he was hurt real bad. I wanted to just jump on him. Well, I knew I had him because I feint him, and he was just like, oh man, he was woozy. So he was just trying to grab me, and I was just, you know, trying to set my distance and catch him coming in when he trying to grab me.
Take us through that knockout celebration you and Coach Bomack were doing after the fight.
No, I ran from them. I already knew they was about to try to pick me up, so I was running. Told them about that.
Keep away?
Yes.
We'll call that keep away.
Keep away.
How soon you want to be back in the ring?
Whenever, I'm gonna take a little break. You know, I've been training hard a lot. You know, even when I wasn't fighting, I was in the gym, you know, training, sparring the amateurs. Just being around the little kids in the gym. You know, I'm take a little break and then get back.
The last time you went fully right-handed in a fight was the fight after the Prescott fight. It's almost like you're going to show people that you weren't just this slick, you know, what if you're like guy, if you had other things to do, if you did the same thing tonight, was that just happened by chance?
No, I fight anyway, any way I want. You know, I just felt like I could have fought in Southpaw, but why? You know, I was comfortable.
I guess that's what I was asking. You seem comfortable in that other fight, like you knew you weren't going to get hurt, so you might as well stay with what you are and give them the full run of power and sort of decide what you're going in and just work out that way.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it was working from round 1 to round 6. So why do something new?
Can you put in perspective what going from coming to your city's first world champion now to becoming a 2-time world champion?
Oh, it feels great. You know, for the last couple of days, all I seen on Facebook was Terence Crawford, Terence Crawford, Terence Crawford. You know, if you can't make it to Texas, watch HBO. Terence Crawford gonna be in there. Team Crawford. I'm just like, man, it feels good to have your city behind you.
Congrats, I guess, huh?
Thanks everybody.
Terence, I have a question for you.
That's my mama.
That's my mama.
Congrats.
Richie, congrats, all right?
Oh, that was good, Tilo.
Basically, we want to start by thanking God and thanking the crowd here in Texas. It was great. We want to thank HBO. We want to thank Top Rank, Bob Arum, Gary Shaw, and the whole Top Rank family. This was a great opportunity for us. Nothing is written in boxing, and we're just going to move forward. Move the page over. We feel ready. We did the fight that we came here to do. Crawford moved around his fight. We respect you very much. Thank you so much, and thank you to the Crawford team and to his family. So let me see what Dulorme feels talking to you guys, you know.
Bueno, quiero agradecerle a todos que están aquí. Estaba haciendo una gran pelea. Vino un golpe que no pude ver y eso fue lo que pasó en la pelea. Estaban haciendo una gran pelea. Crawford es un gran peleador, yo soy un gran peleador. Esto es boxeo.
I was doing a great fight. Crawford is a great boxer, great fighter.
Very great.
Very great. I'm a great fighter, great boxer.
Mom too.
Good job, good job.
And basically, this is what boxing is all about. You know, there's nothing written. So we really, we were here to do what we had to do.
Gracias a todos y que pasen buenas noches.
Thank you all, and have a great evening. And just basically, yes, of course. Go ahead.
You could tell us how you felt going into that final round after you established yourself in your mind through the first 5. Take us through that from your perspective.
Desde tu perspectiva, llévanos de cómo saliste, había establecido tu pelea, todos los asaltos. ¿Cómo te sentiste luego de esa transición?
Yo me sentía bastante bien. vino un gran golpe que no pude ver, me cogió bastante bien ese golpe y no me pude recuperar, pero yo estaba haciendo la pelea que tenía que hacer, la pelea que trabajábamos en el gimnasio, siguiendo las instrucciones de la esquina, de mi esquina de trabajo, pero o sea, como digo, vino ese golpe y no pude recuperarme.
I was doing the fight that I was trained to do in the gym. I was following my corner's instructions, and it was basically a shot that I didn't see, and the shot got me, basically. But I was doing everything I was trained to do during my training. I was following my corner's instruction. Basically, I didn't see the shot.
Do you feel comfortable with that strategy? Because you're the type of fighter that starts out very quickly, but you seem more patient in the early rounds.
Mira, hicimos un gran trabajo en el gimnasio para esta pelea. Crawford fue la noche de Crawford, no fue mi noche, y yo pienso que hicimos un gran trabajo dentro del gimnasio, hicimos la estrategia que teníamos que hacer, y toda mi esquina, Quique Rosa, Gallero y todo el equipo hicieron su trabajo. Yo estoy bien contento con el trabajo que ellos hicieron. Yo hice mi trabajo dentro del ring, vino ese golpe y eso pasó.
Basically, the strategy that we had structured in the gym with my trainers in my corner was working very well. So you could see that the strategy of changing my old style, going aggressively, I was going pace by pace. It was working out gratefully. We were winning in the cards. Just basically, again, a shot that I didn't see the shot.